What's going on YouTube? It's your boy T Jones bringing the good, bad, and the oh so ugly. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Now, I know y'all thinking this dude is really dropping videos. I told y'all, I'm back. I'm dropping video. I'm going to be dropping consistent content on this channel. Whether I get 10 views, hell, even if I get 10,000 views, I'm dropping content. I get 100 views, I get 100,000 views. I'm dropping content on this channel again. I'm trying to rebuild this channel. Now, the topic for today is, what is the end game and what are your goals? I'm gonna start off with this. As a musician, I like to ask certain artists like, yo, what do you want to do? Like, what is the end game for you? Like, what's the big picture? A lot of them like, yo, I'm working this 9 to 5 long enough to where I can get to a point where I could quit this and make music my full-time job. And that's what what a lot of us do. We just work our 9 to 5 to make enough money to do what we got to do and buy the equipment, stuff that we need musically, and pay for video shoots, photo shoots, etc. And that's what we do it for. And a lot of cats I see, they're chasing. I feel like if you're doing certain things for the wrong reason, you're just gonna end up failing anyway. If you're chasing fame, it's like if you're chasing fame, if your main reason of doing this, what we do, being in this game called music, entertainment, if your main focus is to be famous, you're gonna fail every time. Cause I'm gonna say it again, I said it in another video. Somebody said it best, Keon Poley said it. He said, being famous, getting famous is easy. Maintaining it is a different beast. And that stuck with me because I've been a guy, I've never chased fame. Like, if it comes, it comes. That what comes with a lot of us artists. A lot of people like, yo, being famous for some people is like, yo, I don't work a 9 to 5. I'm making money off my music. I'm doing shows. I'm doing paid gigs that actually pay a lot of money. I'm doing tours, whether they're local tours, you traveling the world, city to city, you're on tour with somebody else, bring you on their tour, you're making money. That's dope for a lot of people. But if your main thing is, I want to be famous and that's it, fame runs out. A lot of artists nowadays don't stay famous long. So you're chasing fame, and that fame can literally last one album. Then nobody's checking for you no more. But you were famous, like, yo, dude was hot. Chick was hot for like a cup of coffee. Like, she was hot for like, he or she had a good 2-3 months. Even if you get that, some people get a hot week. Some people get a song and go viral, and they beat that song to hell. And people know the viral dance more than they know who the artist is. You know what I mean? It's like, shouts out to the Jasmine Sisters. That they had a song called "Like You." They did. It was they flipped the beat to SWV, "Weak" by SWV, and that song came out like years ago, like 2014, I believe. Y'all can check the date, pause the video, check the date, and come back and let me know in the comments. But that song just took off on TikTok. Like, people knew the dance more than who they were, But I'm losing track. But I'm like, what is your end game? Like, is it like, yo, I want to get to this level of fame and make enough money to take care of my family. I want to make all this money, save up, invest, yada, yada, yada. Because I'm at the age now where I love talking about investing. I love talk. I love that investing talk. I love doing that. But that's a video. That's a topic for another video. And that's what I just like to stress. Like, what is your end game? What is your goal? And I know a girl right now, we friends on Instagram. We cool. And she's a baker. And she's dope. I seen her work. She's dope. I'm like, yo, I left a comment on one of her pictures, like, yo, you gonna have one of the biggest bakeries in Dallas. And she like, yo, that really moved me. We talked about a good hour and whatnot. And my thing is like saying her end game may be like, yo, I start off with a bakery, then I start off with another one, then another one. Just start franchising them joints out. Now you got, you know what I mean? You making money hand over foot then. And it's like, I look at it like this. It all starts with an idea. And my thing is, I'm gonna talk about that at the end. But it's like another spot, a restaurant in Dallas called, they're not sponsoring this video, but it's a spot that I love to go to called Twisted Roots. They're in Deep Ellum. But it's like they got, I don't know how many they got in Dallas right now. But I remember they Guy Fieri from Diners, Driving and Drives, whatever. He did a show that he popped up at the spot. He said the day the episode aired, the next day, the line was wrapped around the building. They had to shut down because they had no more food. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I bet, and now they got restaurants all over the city. I bet the guys, and I met the owner before, and I met one of the owners before. He was at the restaurant when I popped up there. I was doing the show that night at one of the venues in Deep Ellum. But I met him, real cool dude. And I bet before they aired that up, before they was even on that show, I bet they didn't think, yo, we would have franchises. You know what I mean? A bunch of different restaurants around the city. And that's super dope to me. Like, what is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Because is it financial stability? Are you just chasing fame? Because some people, chasing fame is kind of like a drug. Once you get hooked on it, it's like, yo, you just chasing that fame. But what you gonna do when it runs out? Or what are you gonna do once you get it, but you can't maintain it? You know what I mean? You can't handle the power that you have. Like, you just freaking out. Like, yo, I was doing better when nobody knew me, yada, yada, yada. Especially if you start from the bottom, you get just skyrocketed to the top. And that's what I'm saying. I like to, like I said, ask people their goals. Now I'm going to talk about that. For the past 3 years, I've written down goals for the next year. There's a podcast I watch faithfully. It's Tony Baker and Keon Poley, the Daddy Issues podcast. Their dads, they talk about. I love Tony Baker. Dude's hilarious. Y'all know who Tony Baker is. Keon Poley, funny comedian. I'm a fan of both of them. But their podcast is super dope. And don't let the name fool you. The podcast is dope. And Keon, like, it was a Christmas episode, like, a few years ago, like, he said, yo, I like to write down goals for the years, and there's always that one goal that's like, whatever. It's like a unrealistic goal. And I think, as I listened to what he said, like, yo, I want to start doing it. And I called up Tood, I called up Guy, I called my boy E.T. up, like, yo, let's start writing down goals for next year, what we want to accomplish and whatnot. And let's not tell each other what they are, and just write them down. And as we accomplish them, just mark them off, and see how many we can knock out for the year before the year is up. And for me, for the past few years, I've been knocking all my goals out. There's like one goal that I just cannot get knocked out. It's one of the things, like, I just can't knock this one out. It's a battle. But I think if people wrote out goals, realistic goals of what they're trying to accomplish in life, career-wise, everything will run smoothly. Because a lot of people, now I'm going to get out of here, a lot of people, they just work just to work. I want a 9 to 5, I want to work. I want to make enough money to travel, pay my bills, pay my car note, all this, that, and the third. But they don't have a goal outside of that. And they don't have like, they don't have nothing to do after that. I think my man Altitude said it best, like, with the Altitude, like, I don't want to misquote him, so I'm not going to. pretty much he said in a nutshell, like, people want financial stability. I believe that's what he was saying in the video. But like, they want that. A lot of people just work for that. They want that. But on the other side, I see this pretty much for my fellow creators. Like, I don't know what anybody else is trying to do in life, but don't let just working be your end game. Like, you work for 15 years, you work for 40 years just working, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? That's always been my biggest fear. Like, I don't want to just work and not have nothing to accomplish, to show for. All the stuff, as I've been working, I got what I've done with my money. I can show you what I've done with my money. You know, I've invested a lot of time and a lot of money in some of the stuff I got. And now, with music, it's like, there's a lot more stuff I want to do. And there's a lot of stuff my friends want to do. We all got the same vision. We all got the same goal. And that's another thing. Another thing my boy Altitude said. He was dropping gems. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Like, you become who you're around. If you're around lazy people, you're going to become lazy. If you're around strong-minded people that got that will, like, I want to do good, I want to see you do good. Then when you want to do, they want me to do good. Okay, now I want them to do good too. We all rooting for each other. And that's what I'm around. And without the people I'm with, there would be no me right now. Like, there probably wouldn't be what I'm doing right now if I went around like-minded people. Because I started to see myself hang with other people that weren't like-minded like me, that were just bullshitting. And I was becoming what they were. I was noticing it. But then when I changed my surroundings, I started being like the like-minded people I was around. I was working harder. I was pushing forward, making shit happen. So, I'm going to end this video like this. I'm going to ask y'all this question for the people that are watching this. Please, in the comments. What are some of your goals? If you're working a job, what are you working for? What are you working towards? You know, is it just paycheck to paycheck? I just want to pay rent. I want to work enough. What are you trying to do? If you're an artist, whether you film, photography, music, culinary, what are you trying to accomplish? Especially if you're a baker or in the culinary arts, are you trying to just work at somebody else's restaurant until you get your own? Because that's what a lot of people do. I'm going to work at this Red Lobster for like 4 years, save my paycheck up, then I'm going to get my own restaurant, yada, yada. What are you working towards? Let me know that in the comments, and we could talk about it. You know me, I'm in the comments, I'm talking to all my people. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Thumbs up if you liked it, please. Do that for me. Share the video with your friends, your family. Let me know in the comments what y'all want me to talk about more. Follow me on all social media. And I'm out. Peace.